Hey there, it's Patrick LoSasso. One of the most important components of function is your posture. You may have heard things like, you're crooked, you're slouching, all potentially correct observations, but not very helpful in getting you to the best position for proper spinal health. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick posture lesson and then show you a few exercises that can help you improve your posture. If you like, pause this video here and go take a photo of your current posture and then one after the lesson and the workout from comparison. Now, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you just found me, be sure to subscribe to my channel by clicking the red button below and ring the bell icon so you'll never miss a new video. All of my DVD programs are available on Amazon or my website, but my new SmartXPD OnDemand platform now gives you immediate access to every program I've ever produced, plus exclusive new workouts available there. Only there. You can test drive it for free by clicking this card up here in the corner, and I'll put a link to it in the description section below. Now, let's fix this posture. Okay, so let's go about fixing your posture. I'm going to go over 9 locations that are easy to remember for you, or positions that are easy for you to remember that you can reference, so you can go about practicing your posture and aligning it specifically the same each time. We're going to start from the ground up. Now, here's a little test. I want you to rock back and forth. Don't look down. Don't look down. I want you to try to line your feet up side by side and parallel to each other. Hip width apart at least. You should be able to see a soccer ball between your feet. Take a look down and just check your alignment. Just notice if one toe's pointed out or the other toe's pointed out. Notice what your tendencies are. So these are the position for the feet. Moving up to the knees, we're going to lock our knees and then slightly unlock them. We never want to stand with the knees locked. Going to the hips, your hips should be level. And what we're going to do here is we're going to mobilize between an anterior and posterior pelvic tilt. Now, if we imagine our belt line was a bucket of water, we arched our back and the water spilled out the front, that would be an anterior pelvic tilt. If we were to tuck our tailbone underneath and flatten that low back and spill it out the back, that would be a posterior. So anterior, arched, posterior, flat, spilling out the back. Arch the back, spill out the front, and then spill it out the back. And we're just going to go back and forth between these two until we can find what we perceive to be midpoint between both of them. And set it right there. Of course, your hips should be level if possible. There are some structural issues in many of us that maybe like you have a leg that's a little bit longer than the other that doesn't make this entirely possible, but we're going to fix what we can. Take your hand and slope it around the low back. You should have a nice curve in that lumbar spine there. Moving on up. Take your fingertips and wrap your clavicle here. We're going to give you a little hot spot. We're going to create a little area that you can feel when you stop doing this. Okay, it should be a little irritating. Sorry about that. Lower that hand down. And now that hot spot we created, I want you to tilt that up just a little bit as you pull your shoulder blades together and down. Glance down your hands. If your hands are rolled forward, it's a problem up here. Pull those shoulder blades together and back. Chin is level, ears are opposite your shoulders. Now you probably feel like you're standing way too tight up at attention. Take a big breath in through the nose and exhale and take a hitch off. This is our posture. This is how we want to stay when we have the opportunity to do so. We're going to do a little practice here. I call it the Wizard of Oz Scarecrow. We're going to fall off that pole and sweep down here to the right, and then you're going to stand up and drop right back up into that slot, checking all the alignment positions that we talked about. We'll scarecrow here down to the left and bring it right back up. Chin is level, right into perfect posture. What we're doing here is improving muscle memory. Muscle memory that will bring you here without you thinking about it. Down here and up. This little event of that setting us into posture is so important. I want you to practice it when you think of it throughout the day, every day. And set that posture. Okay, so we're going to go over a quick couple of exercises here that you can do to help your posture. The first one is going to be a little hip bump back and an extension into what I call I don't call it, it's named the no money stretch. No money, pretty aptly named. So we'll fold our arms in, and then as we stand up in a neutral spine, you're just going to externally rotate those arms out, which will draw your shoulder blades together and down. And we'll add a little bit of a hip bump to it, keeping the spine still and neutral. And I'm going to ask you to do kind of a high intensity, low amplitude tug at the end of this. And that's going to help us with, bam, muscle memory as well. Bam. So this is the no money stretch with a little bit of a knee bend. Bam. And that's one really great one. This is really great to help restore, keep us up in this area here. For the second one, I'm going to do a plank. So you've probably heard planks discussed. Planks are basically putting your posture in a different standing position, in the same position it would be standing, but at an incline to the ground. And I'm just going to use this chair here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my posture in this position, and then I'm going to come forward, get on the chair with my arms, and try to get myself into a plank, the exact same position as I was standing. Now, common mistakes are people put their hips up, or slump them down, or they droop their heads, so we don't want any of that. What we're going to do is we're just going to go back and forth. I got my posture here, and I'm going to go to an incline. Set it there. Got it. Got my posture here. Yep. Check it out here. Put it in this incline. Try to get to the same anatomical position. We'll do one more. You can do this maybe 6 to 8 times. I don't know. Back down to the chair. And we'll do one more. Again, setting your posture, checking the alignment locations we talked about, and then try to see if you can get your body in that same position in this different orientation. So that's number 2. The third and the last one, with Parkinson's, extension of the spine, which is this, is so important to maintain the ability to do that. So this is a little movement I came up with to kind of help use the mass of the arm and throw the spine up and outward so we get some rotation and extension of the spine. So what I'm doing is I'm starting with my, this would be to you, my left hand, bringing it across to my right side. My thumb is pointing down here, and at the top, the thumb is going to be pointing down there, doing this pattern here. This is actually called a PNF pattern. And what I'm going to do is kind of use the weight of the arm to kind of throw it up and get it back there to open up that chest. And we'll do a couple on the other side as well. See if you can relax the arm and kind of fling it back there with the core, turning the thumb. And then when you're done, reset, set the posture, big breath in, and exhale. Practice, practice, practice. That's the only way you're going to get better at it. Practicing posture, it's like learning a musical instrument. You just got to go after it and practice it, and eventually the parts start coming together. I know you can do it. Keep moving, my friends, and I'll see you at the gym.